Alright everybody, how's it going? This video, well, it's not really about Asian culture about it. I know I love Asian culture with passion, honor, and loyalty, but this is more serious than that. I had a video that my brother made last night calling out three people, and basically what that is, we starting a campaign called WAR. I know it's spelled war, but to us, it stands for Whiners Against Rights. We're going to be going after the negatively crybabies on YouTube that just basically talks about the same thing over and over again, basically whining and complaining about wrestling companies, cartoons, and stuff, basically ranting on stupid crap that they can't do anything about. So that's going to be our campaign, Whiners Against Rights. And I just want to make one thing clear. I don't care if we get attacked. If we get death threats or nasty comments, video responses from people, bring it on. We up for a competition. It's our personal gain. We we all men. We both men. We over 21 years old. Me being into my near mid 20s, and my brother getting to his near 30s. So none of that don't really phase us. The people who wants to leave nasty comments saying that we should kill ourselves or go die, go to hell, everything, you just an immature chicken behind your computer screen with your YouTube faceless channel and doesn't have a life at all. But see me, I have the heart and courage enough to come on camera and to talk about this. And I know I want to be real about it. I know last night I soured and I stuttered a little bit, but that's the real me. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody in this world are perfect, and you see me talking very nice, polite, and respectable because I don't really cuss that much in most of my videos, but I just use foul language whenever I'm mad. It's just not me. But I just want to be a little PG right now and talk very nice and respected, and not to be have that thug mentality. You see, every slip up every now and then, but we all get better at it, though. Despite most of us less fortunate YouTubers don't even get views. But less fortunate YouTubers, not all less fortunate YouTubers, but most less fortunate YouTubers, real people like me, my brother Antoine, and my homeboy Corey SBX from New York City. I know you're watching this, man. Shout out to you. But we are real people. We don't really like to be bamboozled. We don't play anybody. We don't talk to people very nasty and rude in the comments. They ask us a very nice, respectable, polite question. We give them a nice answer. But into those people who wants to put rude comments on our videos, very nasty and stuff, and got something negative to say, we're just gonna come at you hard. Come at you hard. Or do you really want to come attack us? Make a video response. That's what we want. We want a video response for somebody that is willing to challenge us to the WAR campaign. That's our campaign. And we are going against the YWC, the YouTube wrestling community. A bunch of crybabies that talk about the WWE and TNA way too much, just basically wanting stuff to change and that they can't do anything about. But I know back in 2008, Linda McMahon ran for Senate, and that's what caused the company to go PG, and it's been PG ever since, and things been going down for WWE. Young stars not getting pushed. Most of the young stars getting pushed fast and everything. A lot of people on YouTube just ranting, screaming at the camera. And when you scream and holler at the camera like you about to lose your mind and basically being a drama queen, that makes you an attention whore. You see me, I'm not screaming and yelling at the camera right now because I'm not like that. I am not a drama queen. My brother Antoine is not a drama queen, but I know he was talking very real, letting that real out of him last night, but that's just the real him. And he just was speaking his mind. Ain't nothing wrong with the freedom of speech every now and then. I know everybody got their own opinion, but sometimes opinions and freedom of speech can get way out of line and out of control, and they just talk about it way too much. Yes, we get WWE is down the hill and it's PG. Things is not the same like it used to be back in the Attitude Era or whatever. I know me and Antoine grew up with the Attitude Era. We grew up watching Stone Cold, Steve Austin, The Rock, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and everything, and they all left to pursue other interests. Even though The Rock is back in WWE part time, he's WWE champion. But once he loses to John Cena at WrestleMania, he's going to disappear again, and John Cena's going to have TV time. And the WWE people just gonna still rant on WWE, still rant on John Cena and everything. Things is not gonna get any better of them keep talking about the WWE like that. Because I know me and my friend Corey, Samurai BX, made a podcast talking about people talking about the WWE so much. But what can they do about it? Even though if John Cena doesn't want to turn heel, so be it. There's nothing you can do about it. And then and if Vince McMahon does not want to change his company back to where it is, so be it. Let him run his company how he wants. There's nothing you can do about it. But I got a funny feeling that it's not gonna stay PG forever. It's not. There's gonna be hope for better. If not, if it's gonna stay PG like that, well, I don't know what to say, but I feel sorry. I feel really bad if WWE goes out of business, which we don't want all that to happen. But if it does happen, can't do anything about it. It's basically all you crybabies' fault and the chairman himself. You, by you, most of you YWC crybabies talking about we hope that your company goes out of business, and then when you want to, then when if the company does go out of business, then you're gonna start making rant videos saying that how much you miss the WWE and stuff. And Vince McMahon keeping his company PG, I know he's gonna cry when his company goes out of business. Well, it's his own fault that his wife is running him for her to want to get that Senate in order to her to make her look good and stuff. But you know, people got their own rights and power to how to control their business and company. But you can't tell people how to run their business. If it's their company, they can do what they want and how they want. There's nothing you can do. Move on to the next thing. Talk about Japanese wrestling. You don't have to pay attention to the language they speak in. Just roll with it, okay? But if you're gonna make a video saying negative stuff about Japanese wrestling, saying that how much it's not in English and everything, you're basically criticizing and discriminating. But you know, I can't judge you for that. You're missing out on the real stuff. Some people are just not real like that. They like all that American made stuff like WWE, TNA, but they don't ever experience stuff outside the country of America. And I know many other countries outside of America like China, Japan, Korea, and everything. They like the WWE too, despite that they don't speak English. They like it with all their heart. They roll with the language that we speak. They don't really care, but we should give them the same respect as well. The Japanese wrestling, Mexican wrestling, and all that, we should give them the same respect. Same as like I'm supporting two Japanese companies called World Wonder Rank Stardom and Wrestling New Classic. I know World Wonder Rank Stardom been around for almost 3 years since 2010, and WNC Wrestling New Classic has been around for almost a year. April 2012, and the next month it will be its first birthday, its first anniversary that the company had came, and which is why I'm going to be getting the DVD with 2 disc sets out of Japan in a month. And I'm telling you, it's 400 minutes long. Me and Antoine are going to be watching all the message. We ain't going to be paying attention to the press conference or promos and everything. We're not even going to be watching anything. All we're doing is focusing on the action. We don't really care about their language and everything. We can't judge, knock and bash and discriminate how the way they speak. If they can't speak English, well, you can't have a problem with that. You can't really discriminate against it, you know? That'll make you a self-centered, egotistical jerk that only cares about your own culture and not respecting everybody else's culture. You see, as me, I'm a real person. You see, most of us Americans, we're real people. We like other cultures. We like We like Asian culture. We like Russian culture. We like German culture. We like British culture. All the other cultures and countries around the world. We can't just care about our own culture, because I know there are other countries, their cultures are 10 times better of our culture, in which we can respect that. You see, we're not pontificate. We real people. Not all Americans are like that, just pontifical ones, just the majority pontifical ones. You see, some of us real Americans, real people, I'm gonna say real people, we're not afraid. We're not afraid to open our heart out and make a video to how much we feel very, very deeply sorry that Japan had this earthquake 2 years ago, tsunami, and one have watched it a couple of years back, and oh man, it was scary. It was really, really horrible. Most people died. It was like Haiti had their earthquake about 4 years ago. I believe it was 4 years ago. Yeah, it was 4 years ago that Haiti had the earthquake, and then 2 years later, a year later, ah, Haiti was it was 3 years ago. My bad. Haiti had that earthquake 3 years ago, back in 2010. Then a year later, in 2011, Japan had the earthquake and stuff. And man, it was really scary, bro. It was really scary. I wish I could do something to help, but I can't help. I wish I could go to that country to help the people out and do some volunteer work and all that stuff. I ain't doing it for the money. I just want to do it for the good people. And I hope, and Japan is doing really, really well right now. They're doing great for themselves. They managed to get over that earthquake, and now stay strong. Stay strong. Even though I love Asian culture with all my heart, with passion, honor, loyalty, and courage, I really, really love it. I really love Japanese. I hope to study Japanese. I really want to study Japanese. I want to learn to speak Japanese. I want to learn to understand Japanese, and I want to learn to read Japanese. I don't know why, but it's just me. I like things that's Asian related. I'm not. Just like I said before, I am not a self-centered, egotistical jerk that cares about my own culture. I love all other cultures as well, and I'm being honest and open-minded about it with my heart of courage. And I know I'm not saying it through the comments. I want to be an open-minded and an open-hearted man and say that I love Asian culture with a passion, honor, loyalty, and courage. And I'm a huge die-hard fan of the Ryu Gago 2 slash Yakuza game series. And I know my brother Antoine that sit down, watch me play it every night when he's doing his thing. He loved the hell out of that series just like I do. Like Kazuma Kiryu, I got his asthma toy figure sitting in my room, and that was the first Ryu got go to figure that I ever get my hands on, and I just had to get him. And I know I got to go do Majima figure. His pre-order still out right now, and I still got to get him. No matter where he sold at or anything, I've been going on Asthma Toys website. I've been looking at some Asthma Toys that I like. Way of Samurai. Never played that game series, but I know it's pretty cool. I know they got that Way of Samurai 1, 2 for the PlayStation 2, and a Way of Samurai 3 for the PlayStation 3. So that's basically 3 games. I really hope they make a collection out of it, so I can play all the games. So anyway, I'm not really talking about the merchandise right now. I'm just getting to the point of what I'm talking about and being very open-minded and really open heart, and we starting a campaign, and that's our goal. We going against the YWC, the YouTube wrestling community that just whine and complain about WWE and TNA way too much, and how much they want it to change. I get it. Even though I'm not that big of a fan of TNA, I don't watch it too much often and everything, but I know it's not PG like WWE is right now. TNA is getting a lot better, and despite WWE having a lot of mess ups and everything, having the same old things over and over again and stuff. But I hope they'll get better. I really hope that they'll get better so they can have a competition to whatever wrestling company there is. And to my point of view, in my personal opinion, Japanese wrestling is better. I don't care about the language. They speak in Japanese and not having any English subtitles and not speaking English at all. Roll with it. I just roll with it like a man, like a real American is, like a real person, like a real human being. I roll with it. I have to respect that. I can't knock it. I can't judge it. I can't criticize it. I can't discriminate it. I'm being I'm being very real. I'm being honest, and I'm being open-minded, and I'm being open-hearted. That I love Asian culture. I love Japanese wrestling. I really do. I've been keeping up with it a lot lately. Just the two main focusing on the companies, WWRS World Wonder Ring Stardom and WNC Wrestling New Classic. And I forgot to mention Tajiri, the former WWE/ECW, runs that. No, another slip up again. Tajiri, former ECW/WWE wrestler, owns that company, Wrestling New Classic, and the company he had before that was Smash, which folded last year in March. But WNC, that's a brand new Japanese wrestling company, and I'm supporting it with all my heart and all the way. And I can say I really like that company, despite it being down low, but it will get better. And both companies got their own YouTube channels as well. Despite of them not having any wrestling matches on either of their channels, but I know some other videos with somebody else's channel upload the videos of World Wonder Ring Stardom. And as for WNC, they only got one match uploaded on YouTube, the WNC, but after they got yet to upload more matches, which is going to be real fun. But for me, I'm getting the DVD and watch all the matches. 400 minutes long. Me and my brother are going to be sitting back, relaxing, enjoying the matches like we want, and just to get the experience and stuff, which that's going to be coming for like a month because, and it's all the way in Japan. It'll take weeks up to a month for a package to come. So I'm just gonna have to sit and wait and wait till my thing arrive in the mailbox so I can get it. We can watch it, and maybe I can do a review on it too. And I want to say that I'll be the first American to get a Japanese wrestling. I'm not going to say Japanese wrestling because I know many Americans got Japanese wrestling DVDs. What I'm meant to going to say that I'll be the first American to get a WNC DVD. But I know people out in Japan have gotten the WNC DVDs, and I'm going to be the first American to get a WNC DVDs. But if an American do have a WNC DVD, they should have an unboxing video or do a review video on it, you know. And despite I don't see any WNC reviews, DVD reviews, review videos, what anybody is doing and everything. But I'm going to be the first one, the first American to talk about it. Hopefully Antoine can join me on that video. If not, I just have to do it myself. I know I'm talking pretty long right now, but I'm just getting to a point where I'm talking about. And I just talk about a lot of things, a lot of topics. Flowwood is just not about collecting merchandise and doing reviews, bargains, and all that stuff. We everything. We do everything. Despite we do little tiny rant videos, but not on stupid stuff. We just going after the negativity that people just complain and whine about stuff they can't do anything about, and they don't have anything better to do. It's a very great life right now for me. When you feeling good by being potentially great, you know you're ready to do it. You know you're ready to move up. Moving up in the world is the goal of what you have to do. Being depressed and angry and having some kind of a mental illness problem, you're not gonna last long in this world at all. And not letting all the negativity get to you, no, you're not gonna last long in this world. Being depressed, I admit, when I was a kid, I was depressed and angry the whole lot. I was stressing, but I don't like to be depressed. I don't like to be angry at all. It's just not me. I can get really mad for a reason. I can get mad for a reason. When people want to get on my bad side, I can get angry for a reason. But I don't want to do that a lot. I don't want to get angry all day, every day, and just letting all that stuff go to my head and everything. I just don't like it. I hate to be depressed. I hate to be angry. I want to be a happy man. You see the smile? I just want to be a happy man. I want to be a happy man and think about the great things, the good things. I'm not going to say good, good, good. Great is better. I want to say great things. I like to think about the great positive things of what me and my brother is doing right now. I can really say what we doing. I want to get back to the merchandise just for a second. The reason why we are collecting a lot of these Asian merchandise, collecting posable figures out of Asia, is that we want to sell them to make a profit to start our own film business. We want to start our own film business and make movies on YouTube, make web series, and and we want to do it a lot better. You know, a lot of YouTube stars like Freddie W. Corridor Digital making short films and web series and stuff. We want to make it a lot better. That's the reason why we collecting a lot of anime merchandise out of Asia, imported merchandise. They're not ordinary toys. No, not they're not ordinary American toys like you can see and buy from stores. They are figures out of Asia. They are very posable, and people did a very good job on removing, taking off the clothes, removing the hands, changing the heads and all that stuff. You know, that's pretty cool right there, and that's what I like. And despite how I don't care how what their size or how tall or small they are, as long as they're posable, they are valuable. You know, a lot of people, I know most people don't really know, don't want to know anything about that stuff. They're doing their own thing. But we, however, we're not these type of collectors that want to take stuff out of the box and display them on dresses and shelves and stuff. We like to leave them in the boxes and to keep them in mint, perfect, clean condition for a person to buy it. You know, it's just not really us to take them out of the box. I don't really like to take them out of the box because, you know I made a video talking about Neo, the Devil May Cry 4 Playoffs Kai figure. He kept falling off the dresser and his sword handle came off, and that will cause the value to go down. So I'm gonna may have to buy another Neo. You know, I'm still gonna keep that one, but I'm gonna have to buy another one. So yeah, I really can't get mad or go off or anything, but it's just the way it is. It's life. Ugh. I don't know what else to say or what else to talk about, but I'm just so very happy, so very great about life right now. Life, life can be sometimes rough. People just be and the people you're around, you just be aware of your surroundings. You know, you should never think about the negativity. You always should think about the great and the positive. When you think about the negativity, that's when you get depressed and angry, and just letting your anger out. And like people that comes on YouTube screaming and yelling at the camera, you just losing your mind. That's not helping anything. You're just looking for attention. You making an ass out of yourself and being an attention whore and everything. But it's like I said, nobody's perfect. Despite of me sounding and stuttering a little bit throughout this video, nobody is perfect. Okay, you can't really judge or knock a person for their mistakes. Just because you make perfect videos, that doesn't make you better than everybody else. You make mistakes as well too in your life. And I forgot one last thing. Philip Zeppin, we're still waiting on you. You want to be a jerk through your comments? We're still waiting on you. Oh yeah, we're still waiting on you, man. Let's see how much of a jerk you is when you make a video. A two-faced wannabe punk. A two-face is a person that is nice and cool on the outside, but on the inside, they're cocky, they're arrogant, and they're snotty. And that's what I don't like about people. I'm not that type of person. I'm a real man. I'm being open heart right now, and this is the real me. This is the real me. This is no editing or anything. This is the real me. This is Lorenzo Balansaw. Yeah, I'm saying my whole name, Lorenzo Balansaw. I don't want anybody to forget this name, Lorenzo Balansaw. And earlier I said in the video, I don't care if I get attacked by nasty, rude comments or getting dislikes on this video. Bring it on. Or make a video response to attack me, put me down. Bring it on. I'm looking for fun like this. My brother is also looking for fun like this. Bring it on. You want to come at Flowwood? Bring it on. To any cocky person on here that want to make a video response to Flowwood, bring it on. We're ready. And you're going to get ready to be owned. You're going to get owned. And to my good YouTube friends that I support, that I have very great respect for, my homie Corey, SBX, that we doing, have a second channel for ourselves called the Come Up House. We doing podcasts. We basically collaborating. He's my homie, Corey, SBX. A shout out to you, my man. Your favorite twins that loves anime and video games, a shout out to you too. And Ninja Girls SG, the 4 Japanese girls that lives in Singapore, also a shout out to you, all you girls. And I know you have all of you have a second channel. It's a Japanese speaking, and you basically talk about random stuff, sitting in the front, two of you girls just basically sitting down, having a piece of paper in front of the camera, speaking Japanese, and sometimes you be bringing guesses onto your shirt. I like that. I like your show, and that's why I'm going to continue to support all 4 of you girls all the way. Arigato gozaimasu. So this wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed this near 30 minutes of this video of what I have to say. If you have any questions, just put the comments down below. But for the negativity coming out of you people, bring it on. And if you want to make a video response telling me how your day was or everything you do, make a video response to me. And also a negativity again, if a person that wants to attack me, bring it. And as for the likes and dislikes, I don't really care. I don't care if I get more dislikes than likes. This is me opening my mind and heart of what I'm doing. No one is perfect. No one is not always right. Everybody makes mistakes. That's life. Don't knock it. Don't judge it. Don't be a self-centered, egotistical jerk that cares about your own culture and nobody else's. Understand that. Be real about it. And us is the real people.